You can tell a bully or a dictator from a true leader by how they treat people who disagree with them. Coming up. Hey guys, after months of silence, Ndlozi has finally addressed his ongoing rumors about his political future. In an exclusive interview with SABC News Mzwandile Mbeche, Ndlozi revealed that EFF leaders had an intelligence that told the EFF leaders that Ndlozi is one of the leaders who are leaving EFF for MK Party. And of course, it turned out to be a lie. EFF was lying about the whole thing.
Just over a month ago, your party held a very important conference. We never saw you there. We tried to ask, where were you? So we never got the answer. Here we are today. Where have you been?
Well, I couldn't attend the conference of the EFF, the NPA, because over a dispute over my suspension. I was suspended about 6 weeks before the conference, and the suspension was unconventional in that it didn't rely on the code of conduct of the EFF summoned by its constitution, but largely the suspension rested on 2 counts.
Yeah.
On the one hand, the leadership said that it's in possession of an intelligence report in which they claim that I'm part of the infiltration strategy by the MKP. I'm working with the MKP. I'm planning to go to join them. I'm waiting for some opportune moment. The second one largely rested on the fact that I knew about the then Deputy President Floyd Shivambu's departure, and I didn't tell the leadership. Of course, I was told to stay at home, cease my participation in Parliament and the rest of the activities of the EFF. And so it was very important for me because they said that the investigation is still ongoing, and when the investigation is finished, I then would be given an opportunity to respond to these allegations. I think we can all agree these are dangerous and very serious allegations. At a later stage, the leadership argued that the report would only be ready after conference, and the matter has been referred to the leadership after the conference. It seemed fair for me to wait to clear my name in relation to these allegations so that I don't function with a dark cloud on my head or a gun on my face. As I said, we can all agree these are very serious allegations that one had betrayed the revolution, had been disloyal, and that indeed you are a double agent of some sort. Of course, I can state categorically now that I never planned to join the MKP. I still don't. I never worked with anybody in the MKP in relation to some conspiracy about my departure. And I think that whatever information they say they have was based largely on lies.
What concerns me about CIC, guys, is his arrogance of refusing to bring public and fighters into confidence as to what happened to Ndlozi. Did you, CIC, suspend Ndlozi, hence he could not attend the conference in December? Whoever tries to ask that, then the CIC could always tend and question our intelligence when we ask that. Anyone who asked that question, could it be media? Could it be some EFF members? Because remember, Ndlozi is still their leader. But Malema could always turn and question our intelligence each time when such question is being asked about Ndlozi. That concerns me. That makes me to question CIC's leadership decision. Now, remember, guys, I'm not attacking CIC personally here, but I'm questioning his leadership decisions, especially on the issue of Ndlozi, and of course, other issues, but especially this one. Listen to Malema here, guys.
We're not going to answer the question about Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. You've got his number, and some of you talk to him. Call him. I'm not responsible for Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. 90% of the people who were here, who expected to be here, are here. That's what matters. Whoever is not here was not supposed to be here from the beginning. So you are not going to reduce this organization to some individual without him. He's not here. I heard people say he's here, he's doing this. He's not here. He's not here. And it's not our interest to entertain such nonsense. It's not our interest. We're dealing with political issues here, not egoism, not people who think they are bigger than this organization. It will show them once again that it's bigger than all of them. So we as a matter of principle, SG and policy position, we're no longer going to answer any nonsense about Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. Never. When a journalist asks you that question, you must say, ask another question. You can be smarter than that. Ask something else. This matter is closed. You can talk about it amongst yourselves, but don't bring it to us. We are refusing that. Don't do that. Don't reduce the whole ideological political report to Sunday world gossip, because that's what they thrive on.
Now you see, this is not how a leader talks. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi is there to serve EFF. So EFF members deserve to know what happened to him. They deserve to know that. They've got the right, as much as the leaders of the EFF have the right to know what has happened to Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. So to ignore the people that you lead and just tell them that, Jay, you've got his number, go ask him that, and just that is arrogance in its best. And as a leader, my friend, you don't treat your people like that. You don't treat the society like that, because we are voting for you, Malema. You don't treat your members like you did when you were responding here. There was arrogance in its best.
Secondly, I did know about the departure of Floyd Shivambu. He did come to tell me of his consideration, and indeed I did tell him that, look, you would have to take the leadership into confidence, and he did. The idea that I should have ran behind his back and informed other people or the leadership suggests that I'm an informant, a gossiper, or a wedge driver. I am none of those. It was Floyd's decision. He had to communicate it. It was not my decision. It was his. He had to communicate it, and he did.
I totally agree with Ndlozi here. And some of you guys who watch my videos, you remember there were some of my videos where I did say it was not Ndlozi's place after discovering that Floyd is leaving. It was not Ndlozi's place to go around and run straight to Malema to say, hey, Malema, guess what? You won't believe this. Floyd is leaving. No. It was not Ndlozi's place to do that. My other concern is this. It seems like Julius Malema is surrounded by yes men.
Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, has he communicated to the organization that is not available for any leadership position in this National People's Assembly?
No, he's not, but we're going to ask him respectfully so. And you know, Samgelo, once we say respectfully so, that's a base. We can't go beyond that. We're not going to reduce our conference to an individual. We're here now on the third NPA. And this NPA is going to prove that no one is bigger than this organization. This is an organization of members of the EFF. You are a member, you know what is expected. So I'm not going to entertain any name. I've got 2,500 delegates that are here. And then it starts and it ends there. And we're going to humbly ask that, let's move in that way. Everyone else that knows that is a member in good standing of the EFF is supposed to be here and will be here. But I can tell you now, without any fear or favor, no one is bigger than the EFF. The EFF is bigger than all of us.
The marshals and even the current deputy president right now, those are all yes men, because none of them could call Malema to order about all these things that I've just spoken about so far. None of them. And any member of EFF should be concerned about that.
Maybe on that issue, of you being suspended. So did those investigations continue? Where are they now? What has happened? Has there been finality?
Well, no, I don't. I haven't heard of anything. Obviously, the conference constituted a moment of the end of the term of office that I was part of as the leader of the EFF. And I hoped very deeply that post the conference, there would be reconsideration of these positions, in particular, that moment of natural justice, that moment of giving me an opportunity to respond to what are damning allegations from an organization that I gave my life to and that I love. But that has not come through, and I think that we can all read the room. I did, and so can any thinking person. That is why I think it's important to give the general public a closure on this matter. I will not be pursuing any of that report, because the attitude of the collective leadership is very clear. I don't think there's any interest, and personally as well, I've let it go.
Yep. This is so sad, guys. This is so sad. They told Mbuyiseni Ndlozi that there are some investigations that are going on. In due time, of course, they will call him and say, okay, bro, here is the finding of our investigation. The EFF never did that. They never called him back to say, okay, we are done with our investigations and here are our findings. They never did that. Is that fair, guys? Is that a fair way of treating your own member, your own leader for that matter? Tell me down there, guys, on a comment section. Is that fair? Do you think that is fair? Is that how a leader should treat other leaders? And again, let me take it further to say, if a leader could treat his own close members, close leadership like that, who are you as an EFF, and as just a mere EFF member, a fighter? Who are you? Remember that this is a guy who told the people of Limpopo, hey, don't reduce me to Mpepu. I mean, international leader, just because he was number 3 in the whole country. Then he saw himself as Michael Jackson already. He told the people of Limpopo, you guys, what are you doing to me? You are reducing me to Mpepu, Zangwini. And of course, what I like is the fact that the people of Limpopo listened, and they got him on a ballot paper. They got him on a ballot box. And I'm not saying that the EFF guys is going to die. There's no EFF that's going to die here. And I did say this in one of my videos, that there's no MK party that's going to bring down EFF here, guys. There's no ANC that's going to bring down EFF. EFF is a well-oiled machine. EFF is a powerhouse, guys. But only one person that's going to bring EFF on its knees. It's Malima's decisions. Malima's leadership decisions are the ones who are going to bring EFF on its knees. And it has already started. Because if he treats Ndlozi, the people he's close to, the people he knows, if he treats them like that, who are you, members of EFF? Who are you, the members of the society, that Malima will think of you, will consider you when he gets into being a president? Think about that.
So I just want to get you right. I don't want to second guess you. You're saying you're leaving party politics.
I'm leaving party politics.
And my question is very direct. Are you still a member of the EFF?
I have left the EFF. I have left party politics. EFF is a political party. I have handed over my resignation as a member, and it is because where I want to go and contribute, I can't hold a single party membership.
Another deception that EFF leaders think, including the CIC, is that people like Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, when they leave EFF, as he has left the EFF, the leadership of EFF think that Mbuyiseni Ndlozi has left alone as solo as a single man, you are totally deceived when you think like that. Because there are two groups that can come in my mind right now who will live with Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, especially now that Mbuyiseni Ndlozi has spoken out, has spoken ultimately. The first group is the group that joined EFF because of Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. Their membership is hinged on Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. The moment Mbuyiseni Ndlozi leaves EFF, those one will silently leave EFF with their family members, of course, with their wives and whoever. The second group is the group that, of course, love EFF. They love CIC. They're buying into him, like they're buying into EFF manifestos and everything. But they look at the way CIC has treated Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, and they will think, just like I just told you now, they will think that if Julius Malema treat his leaders like that, the people he's close to, the people that he knows, like the way he's treating Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, who are we that he doesn't even know? Who are we whom he doesn't even know? Who are we? That means this man, when he gets into power, he's not going to care about us. It's only about him and the people who will defend him. There's a second group that will also live with Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. But guess what? The sad thing is that the EFF leaders won't see that until the voting day, until 2026. All along you think, no, we're fine, let him go, let Mbuyiseni Ndlozi go, we don't care about him, forgetting that when election comes, you switch on the light, bam, you are alone in the house, and you've been alone for a long time. That's when it will dawn to the EFF leaders what has been happening. That's a deception, and a very dangerous deception, because you think you're still fine, you dismiss people willy-nilly, you think you're still fine, forgetting that each and every person who's leaving EFF is going with a whole chunk of people. I don't know what to think, guys. Let me hear your comment below. And of course, if you're coming for the first time, like, share, and subscribe.